Welcome to Dr. Charles Speaks, a podcast for now. You've joined us for a special series of transformational talks, selected exclusively from Dr. Charles's corporate success calls. The 15-minute calls are designed to encourage leaders, activate your thought life, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Dr. Charles joins every call with a blend of his personal experiences, his expertise as a John Maxwell certified mentor and coach, and of course, his more than 30 years of exceptional experience in both corporate America and ministry. Get motivated with Dr. Charles Speaks, a transformational talk from the Red Line on today's podcast, inspiring excellence and generating results.
Good day, my friends. Another episode with Dr. Charles. You are on the Red Line, and this particular call, I guarantee you, it's all about starting off your day on a positive note. And what else? Inspire you to continue. That is, challenge yourself and your personal leadership growth. I trust that you're growing. I'm growing. I can see that I am making advancement and getting better and doing better. And I just know that those of you that are listening to me this day, you're getting better. You're getting stronger. You're getting wiser along the way. And so today, I have a question for you, because it's near and dear to my heart, and I think it's a question that will give you the insight of where I'm going to go on today. The question is, am I raising up potential leaders? Are you just grabbing all of this insight and information for yourself, storing it away in your library, just books on the shelf, so to speak? Or are you willing and ready to transfer the insights, the experience, the knowledge that you have? And are you raising up potential leaders in your community, on your job, wherever you might be? Some may call it mentoring, but I'm just simply saying there's an opportunity for you and me to continue to grow in others by making great deposits that will make all the difference. Management expert Peter Drucker, he asserted, no executive has ever suffered because its subordinates were strong and effective. The fact is, people become strong and they become effective only when they are given the opportunity to grow and to make decisions and to initiate actions and to solve problems and to meet challenges. Because remember, when we empower future leaders, when we pour into them, we're helping them develop the ability to work independently and to do it well. Remember that all people have potential to succeed, and it is our job as leaders and is to see that potential and to find out what it is that they lack and what it is that we can help and pour water on that seed that's going to grow and become someone special, someone great, equipping them with what they need in today's time. And when we think about raising up potential leaders, John Maxwell put it this way: grow a leader, grow the organization. A company cannot grow without until its leaders grow within. So unless you want to carry the whole load yourself, and you need to be developing leaders, that's what I'm saying to you today, is let's get in the game and let's develop positive leaders, because people can grow, people develop, and they become even more effective if they have a leader such as you and me who understands their potential value. That's the key. So when we're thinking about raising up potential leaders, we're looking at them of what they could become, the possibilities, the optimism of looking forward and knowing that there is truly a bright future ahead of us because we have bright young leaders coming after us. Number 2, I want to say to you, just remember those closest to the leader, listen, will determine the success level of that leader. That's thought-provoking. Those closest to the leader will determine the success level. Coach John Wooden, the coach who led UCLA, the Bruins, for many years, he was a great basketball coach, and they nicknamed him and called him the Wizard of Westwood. He brought 10 national basketball championships to the University of UCLA in a span of 12 years. 10 out of 12 years, he won it all. But here's something. He knew that if you oversee people and you wish to develop leaders, that you are responsible for doing the following. One, we must appreciate those aspiring leaders for who they are, instead of trying to make them into something of who they're not, but to work with who they are. And to secondly, believe that they will do their very best with their God-given talent. And then what we should do as leaders is praise their accomplishments, because those praises will breed more praises, and people will be even more positive about doing more and getting more done because they feel the support. But at the end of it, as Coach Wooden would say, everyone is challenged to accept their personal responsibility, and we as leaders to accept the responsibility to lead them along the way. So when we talk about the question, am I raising up potential leaders, we start with the best that they have to offer. We believe that they too can contribute their very best with that. And as they make steps along the journey of growing and developing and learning, we pay praise to their accomplishments, and we accept it as not only as our responsibility, but we've given them the responsibility as well to work their craft. You remember another coach, Coach Bear Bryant? You know about him, of the University of Alabama. He would say, there's always just 3 things. If anything goes bad, I did it. If anything goes semi-good, then we did it. And if anything goes real good, they did it. And I thought that was very interesting, because I've put on the mantle of servant leadership on a while ago, because when I took self out of it, I realized that I am a servant and a leader, and those two go hand in hand. And in the development of people and coaching people, the reality is the person at the top, if things go bad, it falls on the leader. And if anything goes semi-good, then we did it as a team. And if anything goes really well, guess what? The players on the floor, the people who are in the game, they actually did it. They won it. They just simply took your vision, your instruction, your coaching, your encouragement, and they made it come true out onto the floor. So if you really want to be a successful leader, you must develop other leaders around you. Not followers, but other leaders around you. You must find a way to get your vision seen, your vision implemented, and contributed by others. Because when you do, and everyone buys in, and everyone works collectively, and it all comes together and works together, then you truly will understand what it means to be a servant leader, and what it means to understand that it takes a team to win a championship. You must find a way to get your vision seen and implemented and contributed by others. That is so important. I'm talking about the leader. He draws or she draws the big picture. But in order to execute that, in order to take it out and to see it in a tangible way, then it's going to take other leaders to make it happen and become a reality. Because, my friends, it takes a leader to know a leader, to grow a leader, and to show a leader. Also, it takes a leader to attract a leader. True leaders, they are able to attract potential leaders because of this. 1, leaders, they think like them. 2, leaders, they express feelings that other leaders sense. 3, leaders create an environment that attracts potential leaders. And then 4, leaders are not threatened by people with great potential. And this is what I have found along the journey. Sometimes leaders that I've run across, insecure in their own skin, micromanage, want to put their arms around everything, threatened by people with great potential, want to put their thumb on them and hold them down. But I'm here to tell you, it's time to break from underneath that thumb. It's time to expand your horizon and your territory to become even more effective, and let your wings sprout out that you may soar and that you may be able to make truly a difference. Never give up on your dreams. You've heard me say that. And the key to all of this is that as you answer the question, am I raising up potential leaders? Don't be afraid that you're raising up leaders that will eventually be smarter than you, get more done than you, have more of a further reach than you. But the benefit that you get out of it is that you planted seeds early. You had a chance to water those seeds and perhaps even had a chance to see the harvest of those things that you poured into that person. Am I raising up potential leaders or am I holding them down? Leaders who mentor potential leaders, what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, they're going to multiply with effectiveness. And my passion is to produce leaders who could produce other leaders. This is what I'm all about. This is what I like to leave here and leave this earth with the notion and legacy that Dr. Charles was about, passionately producing leaders who would then in turn produce other leaders. And that's what I call discipleship and duplicating yourselves through others. As a multiplication, you're going to expand and you're going to reach all four corners of the world. There is no success, folks, without a successor, because if you just live your life and take everything that you've learned and just shared it with a few people and you die on, it dies on with you. But when you're able to take things and share things and make them a part of other people's lives, they live on. And that's what we call legacy. Leaders who mentor potential leaders, as I said, they're going to multiply their effectiveness. And so there is no success without a successor. As I started today off with a question, am I raising up potential leaders, or am I building a team of followers versus a team of leaders? Am I truly leaving a legacy for those to follow? That's the question. And I wanted to provoke you today to think about that and to ponder those things, because you have something very valuable that you can share and you can deposit. No matter where you're at along the line of this journey, you too can make a difference. Thank you, my friends. This has been Dr. Charles. You have experienced another episode of Positive Leadership. God bless you. Now let's get back to work.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Charles Speaks. Visit drcharlesred.com for booking info for your ministry, business, or leadership team. Get info about the Red Line, a 15-minute corporate success call each Monday morning with Dr. Charles. Follow Dr. Charles on all social media at Dr. Charles Red. Subscribe to the podcast here for every episode of Dr. Charles Speaks. Thanks for joining us. Like Dr. Charles always says, no matter what, never, never, never give up. Until next time.